Greetings, everyone. This is Littlemadtiger, and finally got a good mic going. So, we're going to dive right into it. So, types of programming careers, and what languages will make you the most amount of money in kind of timely manner. And also, for the Bill Gates wannabes, kind of go over what you kind of need to do in order to make it big, like, the Mark Zuckerbergs of the world, and also, per se, the Wozniak, obviously the coder for Steve Jobs and his Apple company, and kind of go over everything. So, first and foremost, let's start with the first career I can think off the top of my head is UX designing and graphics design. So, UX designing is basically like user interface designing. They basically design like mobile apps, and they configure a lot of like interfaces to make sure that it goes appropriately with interaction between companies. So they're basically making sure that mobile apps are configured to a point where the layout is nice. It's not, eye-killing or anything like that. And then also designing. You can ask one of the EGC admins about this. I don't work the design field at all, so basically they do anything from post-production for movies to designing characters for video games. That's more of the graphics design part, or gaming design more per se. And then they also work with OGC configuration and kind of layout formation of user interfaces and design in general. So the next career I can think about is development, front end, back end, and mobile app development. So your primary languages are going to be anything from CSS, so cascading style sheets, to PHP, preprocessor, I can't say that fucking words, never mind. I have to kind of know all these languages and like their elongated names. It's shitty, but anyway. And then sometimes you'll be working with SQL and JavaScript, definitely. Mobile app developers, you'll be working a lot with jQuery, Angular and React.js, and you'll also be working with Watson API, and then so forth. So mobile and back-end development can be kind of a cakewalk if you're big into programming, especially considering it takes the less amount of time to kind of learn those languages. Especially if you're only looking to be a, developer and develop like mobile apps and develop like a system for a web page. Definitely something to take a look at. And then the other careers. So what I do, this is the career now I'm speaking about, is software engineering and architecture. So this is more of the higher aspect. Basically, software engineers and architectures and software developers in general. What I do specifically is I query databases, and I also write server code for our databases, and I also write I kind of send also a little bit of front end code as well. I work sometimes with JavaScript and Objective, but not as much anymore. I know I code a lot as well in C and C++ sometimes. It depends really. I don't really work with C++ at all anymore. I kind of lost hand in that, but basically, software engineers and architectures are going to be working back-end code. This is a higher-paying career. Definitely something to keep in mind if you're looking to get more money in this career. Most of the guys I work with, including myself, make six-figure salaries, so definitely something to also keep in mind is that you're not going to be broke. Case in point. So the next career I can think about is data scientists. So basically, the interesting part about data scientists is sometimes they can work with archaeologists, and they can kind of find and date timing for fossil finds, and they can just work hand in hand with presenting data also to big companies, kind of to tell them, like with oil companies especially, kind of tell them like the pollution rates and also like the ethanol rate that is, portraying off their bullshit or whatever. And data scientists have a hard job. That is not easy to do. I will tell you guys that. I was a data guy for a little bit, and I kind of moved over to the server side because data architects have a hard job, and that is not easy to do. They work a lot with like ecosystem data information, a lot of environmental type SKUs. A lot of data scientists in general have a hard job, but it's good paying money, good hours. Definitely something to keep in mind as well. So, and then last but not least, obviously your managerial positions like VP of Engineering and CTOs, VP of Computer Software Engineering, texture roles. So I'm actually in that position currently. I oversee about 4 to 8 guys currently, so I'm kind of the advisor per se, and then my boss is the VP, and then the boss after that is like the CEO of the company. So, all right, now I'm gonna kind of hop in on basically what is going to make you Bill Gates wannabes rich. So if you're looking to become one of those guys, 2 points of advice. One, try to create a new language. Now, this is something that doesn't always make you more money or make you rich and famous, but definitely something to keep in mind is if you develop a language that has not been built yet, that interfaces other languages and does it better, you're going to find that a lot of companies are going to want to buy your language, especially with Google. Google is always looking for new languages being created, and you can sell it for big money. You can land in the millions, possibly. I know that for a fact. One of the guys I actually used to work with, he actually worked on the Go language that is currently with Google. So something to also keep in mind as well is, second point of advice here, is do something out of the ordinary. So create a platform, game, whatever, that is going to set you apart from your competitors. So if you're looking to get into the same bullshit field that everyone wants to get into, the interactual gaming or some shit like that, definitely something to keep in mind is go apart from your competitors. Do something big and beyond that they would never think of, and that would make you extremely large amounts of cash. I know for a fact that when the guy, I can't remember his name, but when he sold Minecraft, he actually made I would say about 15 million, but I could be really off on those numbers. I know that you can sell games for upwards to 50 to 100 million possibly. So something to keep in mind as well. So, alright guys, that wraps it up for today. If you have any questions, QAs, concerns for me, go to the EGC website. Let me go to that real quick. So go to the EGC website and then just kind of let me know through technology. I'll be posting it actually in videos. Let me know what I should do next. I know that a lot of people are looking for questions revolving around maybe the gaming development aspect. I can also do a video on that. Or I can kind of dive into my own career and kind of go more in detail about software engineering. So, alright guys, that wraps up for today, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Thursday. Yeah. Alright, I know the fucking date now. Alright guys, have a good one.